What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Jesus Coin. Yes, we are. It's been a couple days, but man, we haven't really moved much, have we? Uh, as I made in my last video, as I said in my last video, we're at a very crucial point right now for Jesus Coin, and I'm not as hopeful as I was the last time that I made a video on this thing, as I was on the 23rd, the 24th, whatever. It's the 26th now for most of you. For me, it's still the 25th, but I made my video on the 23rd. Well, enough about that. What I'm really trying to talk about is Jesus Coin needs to move up, man. We desperately need a positive reaction off of these levels. Because right now what we have is, this was a positive reaction. Look at how positive it was, right? We bounced tremendously. Yes, we moved sideways for a few days, but then we continued to grow. Very positive reaction with a bit of consolidation and then follow through. We don't have a very positive reaction. We're still waiting for that. So, I mean, somewhat, right? We haven't like gone below it. We're wicking off of it, sure, but the way this looks is this line's going to keep creeping up. We're going to be hanging out here, and then eventually we're going to be below the line, and then we're going to break down. We are still in the downtrend. We still do have lower highs and lower lows. Yes, temporarily right here we have higher highs and higher lows. I know my lines are all over the place, man. Yes, temporarily we have these little higher highs and higher lows, but in this grand kind of move down, this is just a consolidation phase, right? If we were to break to the downside. It's not determined one way or another yet, but I am being a little bit stern, a little bit blunt with my words, because I am a bit concerned for Jesus Coin, and I'm not ashamed to say that, because every time that I say that, apparently things do well. So hopefully Jesus Coin will grow in the next day or so. It needs to happen, man, because the more that we hang down here, the more I'm concerned that we will in fact go below these lows, go below that low there. I wouldn't say that I'm expecting that to happen right now. I'm more expecting it now than I have this whole time, basically, right? With how we've acted. The daily RSI does look weak. Like, call it what you want, call it how it is. You know, from this high to if we were to connect the dots, sure, we're out of it, but I mean, maybe that's not how it should have been drawn. Maybe it should have been drawn like this for whatever reason, you know. And we are absolutely below it. Nonetheless, we have lower highs and lower lows in the RSI. This is not a good-looking RSI, man. I'm just being blunt, being absolutely real with you guys. We don't have a lower daily close yet. We don't have lower prices. We are bouncing off the blue line. We have a lot of good things going for us too, but we need to. It's a necessity to get a positive reaction off of this. We need to get above this high, and then absolutely we need to get above this high. That happens, no more worries at all. I'm not worried. I wouldn't be worried if we got above that high and then we came all the way back down here. I wouldn't be worried at all, man. Unless it was like a straight fake out move, you know. But that, you know, we'll be able to. I'll decipher that or explain that if and when that happens. On a positive note, on the 4-hour, we do have double bullish divergence, which I also mentioned on my last video that I was expecting we would get. Is that we'd have this low here, higher low, and then a higher low. We had these two lows, but we didn't have that one yet. And yes, we have lower lows throughout. That is double bullish divergence. Unfortunately, this move up that we've already had could have fulfilled that. The divergence formed back here, so who knows? This could have filled it. Maybe we do go up a little bit higher. We're really not out of, you know, we could go all the way back up to 6023. We absolutely could. And we're still not out of the woodworks yet. That would still just be another lower high in this mini trajectory down that we have. So what we need to do is get above this high, and really what we need to do is get above this high and maintain prices above there for at least a couple days. And we need to start that movement now. We need to. If we hang out here for another 3 to 4 days, a week or so, it's not going to look good. It might be another day or two if we hang out here that we start to move down, you know. So the sooner the better. The urgency is there, man. We have the constructive looking 4-hour. Let's make moves. Let's make the magic happen, because right now this is not encouraging. Really looking at it for what it is, we're in the oversold zone. We have not seen the overbought zone. This is a weak looking 4-hour. This daily RSI is also a weak daily RSI as well. And if we do go lower, what that would imply is that this very beautiful, very strong looking support that we have right here would be all for naught, unfortunately. And what that would mean is that I'm going to scoop up, and I know Jesus Outlaw, shout out to George, is going to scoop up a lot more Jesus coins. Probably Lucky Spirit as well. And Lee Califia. I bet all of us will be scooping up more Jesus coins, but it's not good for the immediate term price growth. We could genuinely see prices all the way down at 70453 or below. At least 707s, somewhere in there is where I think we would go. And it's very, very, very dependent on what we do over the coming days. So I hope tomorrow I come at you with a video that we're up here, or even better, up here, right? Like, I hope that happens. I hope we see some kind of positive reaction like that, because if not, I'm not convinced that we're down there yet, but I am a bit more nervous now. I'm more nervous now in this past couple days than I've been throughout any of this right here. It's that critical, it's that crucial right now. So and I'm not really nervous, man. I'm kind of excited. I wouldn't mind buying some more Jesus coin. But this is why again, you're patient, man. No matter what, even if this whole time here, up until the last couple days, I've been assuming that we were going to move up higher. You don't pull the trigger, especially if you already have like a decent bag. You know, you sit on your bag, and then if it moves to prices that entice you, for example, all the way down here at previous areas of support and resistance, that's when you pull the trigger. You don't want to pull the trigger when you're in the middle of who knows where's land, potentially in a move down that's consolidating to move down lower. You know, if you saw it like an ABC kind of pattern, you could move, let's see, you know, it could be like that. Like, literally, that would take you right to that line, man. Like, literally. So, yeah. Yep, that's not even a properly drawn line, is it? Let's see. From the top to the bottom, to that top, it's literally perfect. So if you don't want to see that, you want to see gains, we need the price to move up like immediately. That's all I'm saying. And yes, I know, guys. I know that Maker Lee went to Puerto Rico, and I forget what the thing is called. Jesus Outlaws posted a meme. Another shout out to George, where I forget what it said, but it's like, I don't know what it means, but I love it, like something like that. And I'm like, I don't know what it means, but it's bullish. And it's like, that's, you know, I definitely do think that having marketing to investors who are looking to buy potential meme coins or cryptos that are at low market caps and have some money thrown in, I think that's all good. I really do think that is good. But that doesn't mean that immediately we have to move up, right? Most of the time, like people with big money, they don't want to put their money in until you see a sizable drop. And to be fair, we do have a sizable drop from the all-time high to that low. We saw a 78% drop. But on something like this, it's common enough to see a 90% drop. It really is. And these people know that, right? They really do know that, especially on a low liquidity asset like this. So it's possible. It's possible. So again, help me not worry. Get us above there. Especially get us above there. If you can get us above this, all my worries are gone. You get us above this, I'm a little bit less worried, or I should say even a lot less worried. But if we come up here and we reject and we have this lower high kind of shenanigans going on, like literally if we went up from here, even if we went up from here, we had a green day and we find resistance on, like, you can see what I'm going for. I didn't draw it perfectly, but if we find another lower high, we could be at higher prices than we are now, and I'd be more nervous than I am now at these prices, if that makes sense. So, and I keep saying nervous. I don't mean that. I just mean more anticipating that we're going lower. In fact, I would almost say I'm excited for the prices to go down there, because I absolutely would scoop up more at a hell of a discount, man, at a really good price. But that's neither here nor there. I'd rather see it go up, but who cares what I think, man? The price does what it wants to do. Before I finish this up, let me just see. It's pretty high for Uniswap, but whatever. I don't know, man. Yeah. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys. If you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to see more. I'll keep you in the loop with what I think's going on with Jesus Coin. Right now, I've been more convinced that we'd go to the upside than the downside this whole time, but now I'm at about a 50-50. This is me at a 50-50. And that can change. That can change to more bearish or more bullish in a 24-hour period. So hopefully we continue to go up. But that's all I got. Take care. Bye-bye.